Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, or middle of the night, wherever you are. I've been doing a lot of thinking, but also listening to a lot of music. Now that I am going to be setting up my office/studio for music, my mind is racing, like, how am I going to do this? Really, like, and I try to, like, not hold on too tightly to, like, how, and trying not to, like, figure it out. I have a song about that too that's coming, and just going with the flow and letting the answers come to me and being in the right openness of, like, mind frame and just kind of ready to accept what it is. Like, I don't want to force it a certain way. So it's still a practice for me. This is really hard because I'm like, how in the world? How in the world? How in the world? And then things start flooding in, like, I don't have the skills. I don't have the equipment. I don't have this. I don't, like, who's even going to listen to this if it's awful and quality? Why am I even doing this? And, like, right? And that spiral can start pretty quick. So last night I was listening to music. This morning I was listening to music. Just going through my favorite songs. And I ended up going into this, like, progression of songs that were, like, slower. And then I started to think, okay, I could probably pull off some slower songs because when I play, I have the skills to be able to play slowly. And then I'm thinking, but I want these songs to be, like, fast and uplifting and all of that. And most of the songs that are slower are very, like, deep. Well, not to say my songs aren't deep, but they're like romantic love songs, or gosh, I was listening to Sia, I was listening to Adele, I was listening to Elvis, I was listening to the Everly Brothers. I was, like, mostly 60s stuff, and then 90s, and then Sia and Adele. That's kind of what I was listening to. And most of those songs, the ones that are like, I can do this, or like the downtown, or I can, I wasn't listening to those, right? I wasn't listening to Gain and Momentum, or, so I'm in this kind of interesting mood now that it's not fear. I'm not feeling fear. I'm feeling, I don't want to say lack of clarity because it doesn't feel foggy. It's a little bit of excitement still about what's next. I feel pretty comfortable that I'm going to do it, whatever it's going to be. It's just like, what is it going to be? How is it going to take shape? And I was looking on Spotify searching for, like, stripped down versions and acoustic versions, and I was listening to Christina Aguilera and the Beautiful song, and just, like, the voices. And I was listening to Ed Sheeran stripped down, and Gavin DeGraw, who I hadn't listened to in a really long time. And I was just hearing a lot of this very simple piano, but that had, like, some type of a rhythm to it too. And that's where I'm kind of like, how is this going to come together? Not in a pressure way, but just in a, it's going to work, but how? And maybe that's what this feeling of surrender is all about. That it's going to work out. I just don't know how. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am who I need to be right now. It's a journey. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm so enjoying this journey. And I'm just going to kind of wait and do the stuff that I can do, right? Prepare so that when the inspiration strikes, or when the email comes that, oh my gosh, I saw your YouTube video and I want to, help you make a record. Oh, maybe someday. Like that I'm at least ready, right? My songs are ready, the arrangements are ready, and maybe an acoustic version of it is ready. Maybe it's a demo. Maybe it's an acoustic album, or like a very stripped down simple version that's just vocal and piano, maybe? I don't know. And it's just where I'm at now. It's my skill level. It's the time I've put into it. It's the time I haven't put into it, right? And maybe that's just what this is. So if you've watched to the end, wow, that was a lot of a ramble. But sometimes that's like all that's going inside of us, right? And I just wanted to get that out and show that some days are really bad, and some days, most days for me, luckily, knock on plastic, wood, I don't know. That was like a scene from Encanto. Most days for me are really like, yay, and oh my gosh, you've seen me, right? And I'm excited, and I'm like, ah. And then some days here and there are like kind of down. It just takes me a little while to get out of my funk, and then I'm good again. And then there's these in-between days. That's like, what's the next move? And what's going to come next? And how is it going to work out? And who's going to be there? Like, it's just almost this like questioning, searching, almost like pulling together the pieces, and maybe this will work, but try to fit it in, not quite. And I'm practicing allowing, I'm practicing being in flow, I'm practicing accepting who I am and my skill set now, that is good enough. I am enough. I am enough. I am worthy. I am deserving. Oh, wait till you hear that song. I gotta practice it. Maybe I'll sing it a cappella. And, okay, before I go, I was thinking 7 minutes. Oh my gosh, okay, 7 minutes of rambling. I was thinking, what was I thinking? Oh, a cappella. Has anybody ever released just an a cappella solo album? Like a one person? I know there's a cappella groups. What if I'm just a cappella? What if that's it? What if it's like me and my harmonies? Or just without harmonies in few songs, right? What would that be like? Something I almost want to explore. I don't have like a beatbox skill to do different instruments, but maybe it's just a snap. Maybe it's just a clap. Maybe it's just tapping my foot. Maybe it's nothing and just vocal. I don't know. I feel the most free and open when I sing and just sing, because I can translate what I hear in my head to my voice. That I know how to do. I am still working on translating what I hear in my head into the keyboard, or I hear strings a lot, I hear horns a lot, I hear a lot of these little cool drum fills in my head, and I don't have those skills at all. And so translating those into production feels very limiting. But maybe it's not limiting, maybe it's simplifying. Maybe it has to start slow, and then the layers get added up. So this is what goes on in my head all day. I'm just voicing them now here. Yeah, it's the constant, right, train of thought. Maybe I could meditate and take like 10 minutes and shut the brain off for a little, tune into the breathing and see what comes up. That's a pretty good idea. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, have a great day. I'm excited about what's to come from this. This is kind of cool. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Bye.